Hi, I'm Brian.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to give you a couple quick updates today on some things that have been going on here, but first I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. For those that have been here for a while or have watched some of the past videos, thanks for sticking it out. I may have mentioned in some past videos, being an engineer for 20 years, I've been known to overthink things a time or two, so I might be a little slow getting started on some of these things, but I'm hoping as I get my hands dirty, things will start to snowball a little bit. So thanks for hanging in there. Today I want to talk about an update to our mini split heating situation and a little bit about the carport that I've talked about in the past. We've got some material and we're real close to getting started on that. And another thing that just kind of popped up out of nowhere, sort of, some work on our ATV. So let's take a look at those. A little update on our mini split heating situation. I tried to shoot a video this morning starting this guy up, but it was 6 a.m. and it was a little dark. We actually had a full moon, so I thought it might work, but it was still too dark. So just to give you an update, we did run our mini split last night through the night for the first time to give us heat, and it did work. It does use a good bit of our battery from the time we go to bed to the time we wake up. We ran it at a pretty low setting, but it made it through. But what it means is we have to kind of start with a pretty full battery at night, and we'll end up fairly low in the morning. So what we'll have to do to be able to start that night when we kind of lay down for bed, to be able to start it with a pretty full battery, we might need a couple hours of this to get us from, once we stop collecting solar energy around maybe 4 or so in the afternoon, we might need to give a couple hours of this to keep us topped up so we can get off of the solar and onto the generator just to keep the batteries topped until we're ready to go to bed. Then we switch back over to solar so we can use those batteries throughout the night. And then when we get up, especially if we want to crank the heat up in the morning if it's pretty chilly, we maybe switch back over to this till the sun comes up and starts hitting the panels again and kind of replenishes some of that battery that we lost. So it does work, but with our mini system still in place here of only 6 panels and 2 batteries, we have to kind of help it out a little bit with this generator. We're about to break ground on a carport that's going to have a nice big roof for both rain catchment and some additional solar panels. So we had always planned on expanding the solar system, so that should be coming up soon. So we should be able to go to 15 panels and 4 batteries, and then we should be able to get by hopefully without this. It's nice to have as a backup, but we should be able to get by without it then. So that's where we're at right now, and I'll take you over and show you a couple other things we've worked on in the past couple days. So here's another project we spent some time on yesterday. A friend of mine came down from Tucson. Thanks, Craig. In case you don't know, this is a carburetor. This is our ATV, and just recently we noticed it was leaking fuel on the ground just sitting here, and we lost pretty much a whole tank of gas just right out on the ground. So I did a little research and had my friend help me out, and we pulled this out, and it turns out we either need to replace this or rebuild it. Replacements look like they're a little expensive, so we're going to try and give it a rebuild. There's a kit that they sell. It's not too bad, I think, so I'm going to give this a try myself, but I'm kind of in the middle of it right now. We just pulled it apart yesterday, but I'm going to try and rebuild this carburetor and put it back in, and hopefully we'll be back in business there. So I've been talking about this one for a little while too. You can see here we've got some long beams sticking out of the bed of the truck. These are 4x6s. These are 12 feet long, and we've got some 8-footers of also 4x6s in the back of the truck, and some concrete pier blocks with straps on top of them to attach these posts to. This is about half of what we need to get started on the posts and the beams for our carport build, which is going to be right behind me here, kind of out in front of the truck. It's going to be kind of a 3-bay carport. I'll try and put up a picture of what I drew up in SketchUp. And so we've got 2 vehicles to put under it, and we can put our quad under there and maybe some other things, maybe get some stuff out of storage as well. So we'll cover 3 sides of it, so it should be pretty watertight in there. It won't be perfectly temperature controlled, but it should be all right, and it'll keep some things out of the elements. So, and also, I think you can see in the background the solar panels on the solar trailer. We're going to go from those 6 panels that are over there up to a total of 15. So those will go on the roof of that carport, and then that should help out a lot of our kind of really being careful about our energy. We'll always be careful, but right now we're really just barely squeaking by, so that should help us out a lot. So there's a quick look at a few things that we're working on right now. Some of those will go for a little while. That carport we're going to be working on for a while, so be sure to subscribe and click that bell. That's going to be a big project here for a little while in the near future. And then, like I said, I hope that's going to kind of get the ball rolling, and I'll get the bug to just keep rolling on things after that, so the house isn't far behind. Thanks to everybody for watching and subscribing and clicking that bell and commenting. I love the comments. Again, I really appreciate it. I get a lot out of those. I read them all and I try to respond to them all. And I've gotten some good information out of those things. So like I said, I'm gonna make a few mistakes out here. So if anybody out there can stop me from making a few, that's awesome. So thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate it. Stop back for the next one. Thanks.